So in this tutorial we'll be looking at how you can make dirt textures for Dawn of War 2 models. Let me close the ones that I had before. So working off the base diffuse texture, what we want to do is sort of get a brownish looking or just a dirt looking texture from the diffuse texture. So what we can do for that is, or what I like to do is sort of first off start by removing some of the blue from our image. So let me increase the brush size, select the paintbrush, and set the force there to just maybe 20%. Whoa, I should change this to black. Start removing some of the blue, only leaving behind green and red. What this will do is allow us to change the chroma, the hue and the chroma. So I can adjust it to whatever is appropriate. I can also do color balance, so change the cyan, the magenta. I essentially want to capture, I only eventually want to capture the brightest parts of this texture by increasing contrast as follows. This is imperfect, by the way, but it's just an idea of how you can pick up some of the parts that would get dirty. Like these should have more contrast, but it would remove some of the other parts of the dirt that we want. This shouldn't all be like this, but what you could do, of course, is just select parts individually and adjust the contrast there. And so forth. So essentially what we would have is just some of the parts that are apparent that would get dirty. Again, this is just my approach. Maybe you have your own that's better, but essentially when we have this, what we could do is as follows. So we could first off go to the alpha map and delete it all, and go back to the eraser, and with anti-erase selected, let's set that to about strength of 10. Start unerasing like that. Actually, delete the whole, make the alpha transparent. So unerase some of the alpha using the eraser, anti-erase. And now I want to hide the alpha channel and deselect it for a second, and I want to select all of the black and invert the selection so that I have only the dirt part selected, and I can make the alpha reappear, and I can go back to the eraser and unerase those dirt parts so that they're a bit more apparent. Something like that. It's not perfect, but and I can export that DXT file because I need alpha channel information. Again, you may have a better approach, but as you can see, this is pretty, maybe a bit extreme, because the entire thing is looking like it's very much covered in dirt. So what I could do is erase this thing again. So erase, whoops, not anti-erase, but erase. Let me try this and see how it works. Suppose this is a bit better, yeah. So this is without the dirt. This is with the dirt. So you can adjust it to whatever level you like. I don't know what this dirt visibility multiplier does. I haven't experimented with it. So you can experiment with that, but this is essentially how you make dirt. you would try to get a dirt looking sort of color, and then you would want to leave off or just leave behind parts that would get dirty, and then you would want to maybe increase contrast to for specific parts, and maybe, so as you can see in this model, it's still a bit strong. I can select these and maybe darken it just a bit. This may work better, who knows. Yeah, this is less intense. This is definitely less intense. It's probably better, but you get the idea. Just the dirt that'll appear, and then when you add the alpha channel, you want to have your RGB selected and just select the parts that are not dirt inverse, so you have the dirt part selected. Now unselect all of these and reselect your alpha channel and show it so that you can see what you're doing. And going back with the anti-eraser, you want to make some of those parts more emphatic, so I'm making them more apparent. And when I export that, it still may be too strong because I've already done this step before. Yeah, it's way too strong, so I think this is a good level. I think this is good overall. So that's dirt textures in Dawn of War 2. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next one.